welcome you to my lesson for today, where we are going to be looking at your mathematics. So, ladies and gentlemen, as always, please do allow me to say it is very much important that I say it is very, very much important because honorable members or members who are honorable, what I'm about to say, it's massively, 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 massively. Hey, massively important, ladies and gentlemen, that I say a day without learning something new, it's a day wasted. By so saying, Pandala kankulunkulu, please, 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 ladies and gentlemen, please do make sure that by the end of each and every lesson that I conduct, you learn something new. Very, very much important, honorable members, on that one. So, obviously, as I've indicated, mathematics is what we are going to be dealing with in today's lesson. So, I'm just going to make an assumption that all of you guys were able to catch up on the lesson that I said you need to catch up before you attend today's lesson. But very quickly, I will just give you guys a summary of what was done, and then from there I'm going to start giving you some questions. So we will start from easy and then at a difficult level. So please make sure that you've got your calculator ready, and again you've got your notepad. It's going to be an interesting lesson. So remember guys, a perimeter and the area of 2D shapes, it's what we are going to be looking at. So for the first few minutes, please just allow me to flow without any interruption. So you will only start engaging when you are given problems to work on. So without me having to refer to my notes, I'm just going to, out of my head, do some few examples there, just so that we remember how to calculate the perimeter and also the area of the 2D shapes. So let us see. Let us see. We can have a shape called a square. I will try to draw that and do this. And say a square, it is that shape where all the sides are equal. And most importantly, the four interior angles, they are 90 degrees, obviously add up to 360. But most importantly, when we talk about the perimeter, we are referring to the sum of the outer edges or the outer distance of that particular shape. So that means, for example, if we know that this is a 4 meters, it's an obvious matter that because all the sides are equal, that means this is 4 meter, 4 meter, 4 meter. So when it comes to the perimeter, it would be 4 of all the sides, which makes it 4 times 4 meter. And then this ends up being what? 4 times 4. What is that? Is it 16? Let's see. 4 times 4. Yes, it is 16. So that means we have 16 meters. Remember, this is the length, honorable members. The perimeter, it is the length. So do not think this is then going to be meter squared. No, because this is a number as 4. So what we did in a nutshell, it's like we said 4 meter plus 4 meter plus 4 meter plus 4 meter equals to 16 meter. So that's how you calculate the perimeter. And then when it comes to the area, we know that area is length times breadth. But in this case, obviously, all the sides are equal. So we can just say length squared. Doesn't matter whether you say that or you say that. At the end of the day, you end up having, let us say, 4 times 4, or otherwise, you can just say 4 squared. Then you end up having 16 meter squared. Notice the units, honorable members. Meter for perimeter, and then meter squared for the area of that shape being a square. Very, very much important, honorable members. So very quickly, let's discuss another one being a rectangle. The shape of a rectangle. So let's have a look at that. Obviously, the shape of a rectangle could be something looking like that, where that length is equals to that length and the length of that side equals to that one. Obviously, the inner angles are 90, 90, 90, 90. Then when it comes to the sides, let us say this is 2 centimeter, then that is 1 centimeter. So when it comes to calculations related to the perimeter, it means we're going to say perimeter, it is equals to, then it means it's going to be that length plus that length plus that length plus that length. So it's more like we are saying length plus, let's say maybe this one is a breadth, and then this long one, it is the length, plus, and then that one, it is the breadth. So can you guys see, it's like 2L, meaning 2 lengths plus 2 breadths. So this would be the formula to calculate the perimeter, where one can extend this formula and say, let me take out 2 as common factor. So one will say it's actually 2 length plus 2 into L plus B. Okay, so now that means one can say 2 into 2 centimeter plus 1 centimeter, where you have 2 times, this is 3, and then it becomes 6 meter. And then the area is the easiest. We know the area, it is therefore going to be length times breadth, which is therefore 2 multiplied by 1, and then we end up having 2 centimeter squared. So that's it in short, honorable members, with regards to the perimeter calculation of a rectangle together with the area calculation. It does not end there, honorable members. All bandla ka nkulunkulu. Let us maybe talk about a triangle. A triangle being a shape looking similar to that, where we have a 90-degree there. We can say this is 2 millimeters, and then we can say this is 3 millimeters. Something that you should always know, honorable members, is that a right-angled triangle will always be associated to this formula, the theorem of Pythagoras. Always, right-angled triangle will always be associated to that formula. But otherwise, what you need to be aware of is that when it comes to the perimeter, remember we said the perimeter, you add all the outer sides of a shape. So that means how many sides do you have there? You have 3 sides. So that means you must add, let us say side 1, you must add side 2, you must add side 3. What is side 1? We can say that one is our side 1. You must plus it with side 2. You must plus it with side 3. But we do not know what that is. So that means we need to calculate side 3. This is where the formula comes in. So it therefore means It therefore means one can say the unknown side squared will be equals to a one side. We can make use of that one, and then the other side being that one. So we know this is 4, that is 9. A 4, that is 9. What is 4 plus 9? That is 13. So it's like this other squared, it is actually square root of 13. So can you guys see, at this stage, we are not really training you on how to use that formula. An assumption is that you do know how to work it out. Just in case if you did not know, when you get to that stage, you need to square root both sides to remove that squared so that you remain with r. So that means this side, it is square root of 13. So now you can calculate your perimeter. You add all of that. Is it going to be 4 square root? Let's see. 2 plus 2 plus square root of 13. Yes. This is your answer. Then you can convert it to a decimal where you get 7.61. What are the units? Millimeters. Hey, wait. I did not want to cause complications there. So that unit, for the purpose of today's lesson, is the same unit. Otherwise, if I did want it to be centimeters, that would mean you had to firstly convert it back to millimeters, or convert this one to centimeters. So just in case if you were wondering what's happening with the units being different, please notice that it was a mistake. I meant to have it as millimeters there. Just so that this one also, it is millimeters. Remember guys, this is just the information coming out of my head. So that means this, it's also millimeters. So can you guys see, it does help for you to write the units, because if I did not write that unit, I wasn't going to notice that actually these two units are different, because now I wanted to write the unit, but I wanted to check what unit did I originally use, and that's when I noticed they were different. Let's see, you made a mistake. It's 2 and 3, not 2 and 2. Let us, yes, just as another deadly mistake. Yes, the honorable member there is correct. It is a 2, and that one there, it is 3. So let me quickly here, I think here it's fine. Yes, there's 2, there's 3. Yes, there it's fine. Okay, so let us see. So that means it is 2 plus 3 plus square root of 13. That is 5. Okay, 2 plus 3. So that means it's 5 square root of 13 as a decimal is 8.61 millimeters. Yes. 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 Say you added 2, not 3. Yes. No, thanks very much for that, honorable man. So now, when it comes to the area, obviously, we know that the area of a triangle, it is half length times breadth, which means we are having half of 2 and 3, which means that will cancel with that, and then we end up having 3 millimeter squared. So that means the area, the area for that triangle, it is that. Remember, this half, it comes from us knowing that this was actually a full shape of a rectangle, and then this half, it is equals to that half. So that is why now we say this is half, that is half, and then that is that by that. Okay, then it's fine. Very quickly, let's move on to that one. Remember guys, some of you are not aware in which format or in which manner during your exams, regardless of which grade you are, this is going to come. I'm going to give you guys a taste of what you might expect. But before you can go deep, this is the basic. Say, is it fine if you say height instead of a length? Yes. So actually on a triangle, you can refer to this as the height, and then that one is what is it? Is it the breadth? Yes, let's say that one is the breadth. What matters the most is you having that half, and then you have one side and the other side. So what I've noticed in mathematics is that normally formulas are not allocated marks, but when it comes to physical sciences, that's where you have a formulas allocated marks. But in mathematics, an assumption is that you are given a formula sheet, or otherwise it is expected of you to know those formulas by heart. Okay, so now let us come to a circle. A circle having, let us say, 2 meter as that. So when it comes to the perimeter, honorable members, I want you guys to notice something. I said this is how I cramped it. I know that the area, it is pi r squared. But then when it comes to the circle, we refer to that not as the perimeter but the circumference. I just remembered that. Remember guys, I'm also learning these things as I teach you. So what I mean by that is that sometimes I just completely not prepare for a lesson just so that I take myself down to your level. Just like this nose that I'm doing, I'm not referring to any nose. So that is why you will notice some mistakes there and there. This is so that I try to make this lesson as raw as possible, just so that you are able to expose to the type of mistakes which you may encounter and how to notice those mistakes. And you could see that not all the mistakes were noticed by myself. So that means you should be aware that sometimes you might think you are doing things correctly, only to find out that you are following the correct steps, but you have missed something somewhere. Be careful of that, honorable. So this is how I cramped it. Can you see this formula for calculating the area? What you do is just to take that 2 to the front, and that becomes your circumference. So you just say 2 pi r. So that would mean it will give you the total length of that circumference. So that means we are having our 2 pi and then 2 there. So it's like 4 pi. You can convert it to a decimal and check what that is. 4 pi equals to 12.57. What is the units? It's meter. So that means the perimeter or the circumference, it is actually the distance, honorable members. That is why the unit, it is just millimeters, centimeters, meters, kilometer, or whatever the unit was used. So the area, it's what all of us know. Trust me, this is also 4, and then it's like 4 pi. We just noticed that 4 pi is equals to 12.57. The only difference is that you are having meter squared because it is the area that you are calculating. Okay, before I give you guys some things from the textbook, let me try to be an examiner and see if I can give you guys something a bit more interesting. Maybe let me give you something similar to this. Maybe let me give you something similar to that. Okay, let me do this so that it is clear. Yes. And then I am going to say 4 meter, and that let me not make it that much complicated and just say that. Yes, for this one, calculate number one, the perimeter, number two, the area of that whole shape. Yes, of that whole shape. So, today's lesson, honorable members, it's more like an exercise. We're just jogging Bandlalaka Nkulunkulu in preparation for the marathon that you will only notice that you were actually preparing for the marathon after you have opened any schools. This is more like us just massaging our brains, honorable members, just trying to make our brains functional. There you go. It might be a lengthy lesson because I would like for us to complete all of this. If we struggle together. If we get it right, we get it right together. So let us actually exercise our minds by trying to work that out. So when you answer, you're going to say number one, P it's equals to whatever. Number two, area is equals to whatever. Don't answer 1 but answer for both questions. Yes, answer for both questions. Then we'll see, just to avoid too many comments. Okay, let me see. I will just give you 3 minutes, or no, not 3, but maybe 4, 5. Yeah, I'll be back just now. Let's see. Area equals that, perimeter equals that. Okay. Larissa got an answer there. How? Now the answer has been retracted. Okay, I'll just wait. So I'm not going to rush you on this one, honorable members. I know you might underestimate this, but trust me, these are interesting calculations. So Please take your time and think about it. Take your time and think about it. Do not underestimate that. They've got some answers coming through. So there's a user there saying a perimeter 22 meter, 21 meter squared. Someone got perimeter is 12, 21, perimeter 24, and Koka area that. Remember to give an answer for both. An answer for both, honorable members. Okay, let me check. I want to check that. Okay. No, it's not that one that I am looking for. Where is the one that I'm looking? Okay, this one, yes. Yes, that is the one that I'm looking for. Okay, okay. Okay, let me work it out and see if I'm going to arrive at that conclusion. So I think let me remove this and then let's start with the perimeter. Yes, I'm going to start with the perimeter and say the perimeter uh, uh, okay, okay. I might need to say, obviously from there to there it is 4. From there to there is 5, so that means there to there also has to be 5. And then that has to be 3. So I will definitely need to use a theorem of Pythagoras to find out what that is. Okay, let us see. So that means r squared equals x squared plus y squared. Therefore, I'm having 3 squared plus 4 squared, and then r should be, that is 9 plus 16. 9 plus 16 is 25, and then that means r will be equals to 5. So that means that side is 5. So that would mean perimeter will therefore be equals to that 5 meter, there is 3 meter, there is 5 meter. So that would mean I can start here and say that 5 meter plus that 4 meter plus that 5 meter plus that 5 meter plus that 3 meter, which is equals to what? Which is equals to this, that, and that is 15, and then that into that makes it 20, and then you remain with 2. Then it means the perimeter is that. And then when it comes to the area, it means I've got a square there and a rectangle there. So that means the area is going to be length times breadth plus half of length, or maybe height. You can just say perpendicular height, it doesn't matter, times breadth. So that means you are having 5 times 3, that you must plus it with half of a, you can see that is your perpendicular height, that 3 times breadth there being a 4. So here you are having 15 plus what is half of 4 is 2. 2 times that is 6. And then it means finally your area is a 21. Yes, that means it's 21 meter squared. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. A perimeter 22, and then that one. Okay, 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 okay. Impressive. Okay, someone take a screenshot so that you do not. No, it's fine. This is a recording. You can be able to catch up. Let's see. I just want to give you guys some things which are coming out of my mind before we look at what the textbook has for us. Let me do this. Let me maybe do something similar to that. I just want to show you guys that mase unkulunkulu athandile nami ngiyacabanga. So you made a mistake and put 2 instead of 3. Where did I make a mistake? You see, now I forgot. Did I make a mistake? Or maybe I'm suspecting that's when I was calculating the area. The area, what did I say? What did I say? Did I say 3 times 5? And then I added it with half, 3 times 4. On the perimeter. Someone is saying on the perimeter. Yo. Now I removed that one. But how did I get the correct answer? Did I make a mistake, guys? Where did I make a mistake? Or maybe, let me just check. Larissa, did I make a mistake? Anos World. Who else? Guys, did I make a mistake when I was calculating the perimeter? I don't think so. It seems like the others also got that. No, I did not make a mistake. I thought you meant that's not the correct answer. Hey, Ban. Yes. John, say, can you please explain the perimeter again? So the person who's saying that's not the correct answer is the same person who was saying, can you explain the perimeter again? But I'm not going to explain it. So what you can do, honorable member, you see on your screen, there is this red thing somewhere there. Take this and then drag it in that direction. Then you will be able to replay this lesson, and then you will see the explanation on the perimeter. But trust me, yes, say you made a mistake. But trust me, at this stage, I won't re-explain the perimeter, but I'm only concerned about the mistake that you guys say I made. Maybe, Amanda, in the meantime, try to check where that mistake was and let me know, and then I will look into that. But in the meantime, let me finish off with this one, then we'll discuss that one of a mistake that I made. So let us say here we are, okay. I'm going to try and do it this way and say this is like half circle and then half circle there, and then this is like 4 meter there, and then this is like 8 meter there. So calculate number 1 perimeter, number 2 the area. Yes. Amanda Ngomani, Sandra Papuli, And the other one who said I made a mistake. Let's discuss that one. Where was the mistake that I made, honorable members? Maybe let me try. Can I remember what I drew? I wonder if I can. But I think I drew something similar to that. Where this is 4, I think this was 5, this was 3. Yes, I think this is what I drew. This side it is 5, this side it is 3. We calculated that and we found it to be 5. So now I'm wondering, where did I make a mistake? Because the perimeter, you add all the outer sides. So that means you add that, 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 and that. You don't add this one because it's not the outer length. It's not the outer length, this one. So you only add the outside length, that is the perimeter, not the length inside. So 1, 2, 3, already it is 15, that you must plus it with that and that, which is 7. And then that plus that is, what is that? Is it not 22? Yes, I think this is 22. So that means this would be the perimeter, yes. Just says this object, honorable member. So this is like, it was actually a full circle, and then a rectangle in between. A rectangle in between. But now we made it half circle. I made it half circle. And then also this one, it is made half circle. So that means you have half circle, and a rectangle. Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Those who said I made a mistake, remember to check and confirm if you are the ones who made a mistake, or describe my mistake. Someone is saying I'm behind because of network. Remember, guys, I just explained that on this live lesson, this is the screen of your phone. There is this thing which is counting. I think something live is written there. Scroll this thing towards the back and then start to rewatch the lesson, even though you're going to miss what we are discussing now. Otherwise, if you did catch up from the link that I sent in the group, you won't need to scroll back, because you already know how to calculate the perimeter. So, yes, just in case if you did not catch up, then it means as we are not stopping, we continue, because we know that you will have an opportunity to catch up. So we don't re-explain, we don't stop, we don't go back. Siya phambili, siya ya tina, siya ya siya ya. Snethemba maphalala. Don't worry about that, honorable. Me too, I don't know what that shape is. It's just something that I thought of. But trust me, with you knowing or not knowing the shape, you can still be able to do the calculation. But let's see, it's not a cylinder, because I think a cylinder is something similar to this, most. It's like a can with a lid there and a lid there at the bottom. This is like a cylinder, yes. That one, it's a rectangle, and then you have a half circle, half circle. This is a 2D shape, a 2-dimensional view shape, not a 3D. So can you see? There we are getting some answers. Some got the same answers. Okay. As long as 3 have commented, then we do the corrections. So that means you need to be fast enough, honorable members. Otherwise, continue working it out. I'm also going to work it out and see how far I can go with that. Number one, first thing first, you need to be able to notice something there, honorable members. You need to be able to notice something there. If this is a rectangle in between and then you have half circles on the sides, so that means also this is 4 meter, this is 8 meter. Then when it comes to the perimeter, it's going to mean one thing. You might have gone a long drive, but let's see if I can try do the shortcut. That means it's going to be this side, that you must plus it with that and also that. So now, from what I notice, I will need to know what is the circumference of that half a circle and the circumference of that half a circle. So I can say this half a circle on the left, that means it is half a circle. That is the perimeter of a circle, this one. But because it is a half, then I will just half it there. So I will need to plus it with this other half. So that means I will still have half of the perimeter, or not the perimeter but the circumference, and then I will need to plus these two sides, being 8 plus 8. But guess what? Half plus half is the same as 1, so that means we just have 1 of 2 pi r. That you must plus it with 8 and 8, 8 and 8, it is 16. So that means even if you did not consider these two as half but as just one circle, you are still going to be right. So the trick part here is for you to know that you have 2 pi. What is r? R is half the radius. Half the radius is from there to the center, which is what? Which is 2 meter. That means also from there to there, it is what? 2. So that means your r, it is that. That means you have 4 pi. That you must plus it with 16. You punch it on a calculator. That's how you get the answer. You have 4 pi plus 16. And then you get 28.57 meters as your perimeter. Seems like some of you guys did get it correct. So can you guys see how tricky this can be? Not an easy one. So that's what I meant when I was saying let's try to exercise our minds. Remember, if you did not catch up, if you did not attend Tuesday's lessons, you will never survive. You won't survive. And I will not worry that much as well in case if you would say you don't understand what I've done there, because there are other honorable members who attended on Tuesday who got it correct, which is an indication that if you can catch up, you will be able to work it out. So very quickly, let's do the area calculation. When it comes to the area, we did notice that we can actually take this as just a circle plus that rectangle. So one can just say pi r squared, referring to that half being one circle, and this is the formula for the circle, plus length times breadth. So it's like we're having pi, our r we know is 2, plus what is length, it's 4, and then breadth or length is 8, and then breadth is 4. What will that be? So it's like we have a 4 pi from 2 squared, and then 8 times 4, it's equals to 32. So that means you have 32 plus 4 pi, which is equals to a 44.57 meters squared. Yes, yes, you guys got it correct, Mos. 44.57. Yes, you guys did get it correct. Yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yo, I'm very much impressed. Very, very much impressed to see that you guys are able to stretch your minds. Which one am I going to give you now? Which one am I going to give you now? Maybe let me give you something a bit more interesting. Hey, I think I'm going to enjoy this one. Yes, yes, I think I'm going to enjoy this one, honorable members. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, this one I'm going to enjoy, trust me. Okay. That one is half a circle. And then you have a rectangle, you have that shape and then a that there. And then from there to there, that one, let us make it 4 meters. Yes. And then I am going to make that and say r is equals to 2 meter. Yes, that is the radius there being equals to 2 meter. And then I am going to make that. Yes, yes, this one I'm going to enjoy it. Remember, guys, before I can say now as-ish, that means I must be satisfied that I can be able to work it out. So let's see if we're to do that. We know that is yes. Yes, 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 yes. It is doable, honorable members. Calculate number 1, the perimeter, and then number 2, the area. I don't know what that shape is, but trust me, it is a shape that came out of my mind, and I think it is also worth giving it a try. So I'm preparing you guys to some more complicated questions, which I'm going to take from the exam questions. So hence I said it's going to be a lengthy lesson. So that means from now up until the end of the hour, we'll just be doing things coming out of my mind. And then from there, I will introduce you to what is considered to be an exam standard. And you will see that. What's the radius say? The radius is 2. That radius there is 2. Maybe let me try to rewrite that so that is clear. The radius is 2. R is equals to that is the radius. Yes, r is equals to 2 meter. Yes. Just as this is going to be an interesting question. I can't wait to see who's going to get it correct. I won't rush you on this one, honorable members. Not a rush hour. Hey, Ban. Larissa, Ha, sowucatile fast kanje. Yangimthembi. Mina nguthembi Larissa. Sowucatile. Just this. If you got it wrong, I can already smell distinctions. Larissa. Remember, honorable members, was it you? I think it was you who promised me, I'm not sure if it was last year or early last year. I think you promised me distinctions, honorable members. I'm just not so sure if it was you or the other honorable members. But I think you're one of those. And trust me, I can smell it. Whether you got this one wrong or correct, but the pace is there, and not all of your answers, well, not all of them will be correct, but most are, and over 95% of them are correct. Unless if one of your parents is a teacher, Larissa, and they are just next to you there, helping you with the answers there. Remember, guys, you need to be clever enough to notice that once I've made a drawing and now I'm speaking, don't spend much of your time listening, but immediately when you see the questions are complete, straight away start working on the questions. Start working on the questions. Start working on the questions. Okay, comments noted. But what is the answer, honorable members? What is the answer there? I want the perimeter and the area. Cat Mashumaite, what is the answer? I'm just waiting to see who's going to get the same answers as that one of Laurie. So, yeah, this is not going to be anything. If it's difficult, be honest enough to say, hey, ungathi yasishaya lento le. Ungathi inzima. Ungathi inzima. Ifuna ukusicabanisa. Yasicabanisa, yeah. Oh yes, remember guys, remember to click on that like button. There's that like button there. Just so that we confuse the enemy, remember to just click there, honorable members. And if you have noticed, this is my channel where you can subscribe just so that all these posted videos and the future uploads, you are the first to be notified of all of those. Okay, there's an answer, 22.28, and then we have 22.28 from 28.28 from Arno's World. Larissa and Arno's World got the same answer. I'm just going to wait for the last one to work it out, and then from there we will see ukuthi kwenzeka ntoni. I'm just waiting for the last one, and then we do the corrections. Bese I am bringing just what an interesting question. What an interesting question. So I just wanted you guys to be aware that it's not at all the times where the information will be straightforward. This type of questioning is the one that you should expect at tertiary level. They will not straight away give you things, but somehow they will try to be strategic and strategically deploy this information so that you can discover the important information that you want. There we have Mandlonge. Mandlonge also got the same. Okay, okay, okay. Let's now try to work it out, honorable members or members who are honorable. Remember, guys, remember, if the radius there, it is 2. So it also means from there to there, it is 2. So that means from there to there, it is what? It is 4 meter. So that means also here, it is 4 meter. Also on this side, it is 4 meter. You need to be careful of that. And then, that means you do not know what that side is. But you can find that side using that formula, because you know that this is your hypotenuse. That means it is the one being 5 squared equals to 4 squared being that side. And then you can say 5 squared being 25 minus 4 squared being 16, and then you have that. So that means y squared, it's like, what is 25 minus 16? Is it 9? 25 minus 16, yes, it's 9. So that means y is equals to square root, then is 3. So that means this side it's actually 3. Nothing drawn to scale there, honorable members. The calculations will tell what is the side. I think now we are ready to go, honorable members, because when it comes to the perimeter, we know that we have half perimeter there. So we have half perimeter there. This is the formula for not necessarily the perimeter, but the circumference of a circle. But that one there, because it has been cut into half, that is why we have that half there. And then we are going to plus it with these sides being 4 and 4. So that means we are going to plus it with this side. Maybe let's come to this side of 3. Let's come to that one of 5. And then we conclude on that one of 4. So that means we have half of 2. And then in there, what is the radius? Is 2. What is 4 plus 4 is 8, plus that is 11, and then that is 16. I think that is 16. So you can see that here you have that half cancelling with that. Is like you have 2 pi that you plus it with 16, which is what? 2 pi that you plus it with 16. Yes, 22. No. Wait, perpendicular height for that one. What is it? Yes, it is that one being 4. And then length there, it is that one being 3. Length of breadth doesn't. So let's see. So you have half being that 0.5, and then you have pi, and then 2 squared. Okay, plus 4 times 4, plus half of that is 2. 2 times 3, it's like 6. Let's let's see, 28.28 meter. Yes, 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 man. Guys, was I breaking? Am I the only one who can yo? Okay, it's okay now. Yes, so you can be able to hear me now, Mos. Honorable Mother, everything is okay now, Mos. Maybe just take a screenshot so that you don't lose. I still can't hear you. Where? How about now, honorable members? Is it okay now? I see someone saying you were, say you are clear. Okay. Okay. Ngizamile. I have tried to be difficult, but it seems like I have failed. And now, yeah. Hey, can I try to be dramatic? I can be dramatic, honorable members. I can be dramatic. If I want to. I wonder if you guys are going to crack this one. I want to be dramatic now. Sengikwatile manje ngithi ngiyalibhaqa alibhaqeki. Awuthi ngizame le nto le ngibone ukuthi izosebenza na. Okay. Yo, angazi ukuthi ngizonibhacana. So it's more like this is that. And then half a circle there. And then no, you're going to get it correct. Nah, you are going to get it correct. Okay, maybe let me try do this then. Let me try spice some things there, and I wonder if they're going to be spiced. Okay. Okay. Yes. This is half a circle there. This is half a circle there. And then, yeah. Let's say there, the radius there is equals to a 2 meter. And then, yes, and then that one there, the radius is equals to 3 meter. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Calculate any lab. Yes, calculate any lab. Yes. Let's see if you're going to work it out. So what about the size, the length, the size? Hayi phelele. Hayi phelele, yona iphelele libandla lakaNkulunkulu. So this is half a circle, and then, yeah? Yeah. Half a circle, and then you have that side, this side being equals to that side, and then that's it. Yes. Hayi phelele. Phelele. Phelele, umele ucabange. Umele ucabange. Yeah. Umele ucabange. Can you guys see ukuthi nami ngicabangile ukuthi ngiyenze le nto le? Umele ucabange. Remember, this thing is not drawn to scale, honorable members. It's not drawn to scale. But if you apply your mathematical knowledge, you will be able to work it out. If you apply your mathematical knowledge, you will be able to work it out, honorable members. Raun says, I tried, can't. But yeah, no, it seems like yeah. Yeah, no, it's a bit tricky. Raun, you don't know how happy I am to hear you saying, hey, ungathi inzima. Because ngilapho ngikufuna khona. That's where I want you guys to struggle to think. Yele mudank hard. Yele mudank and dank hard. I am going to be patient with you on this one. I won't rush you. Take your time, think about it, work it out. Let's see. Okay. Larissa got the perimeter 3.14, area being 7 point that. Okay. So I tried. Okay. So this one is difficult. Honestly say, I don't believe I can get this one right. Okay, thanks for your honesty, honorable members. Okay, let me check. Guys, are you still working on it, or do you think this one we need to work it out together? No idea. Yeah, no. Yeah. Let's try to work it out. So I'm going to give you guys some clues, and then once I've given you some clues, in case if you have worked it out, you will just check your answers. If you haven't, you will then try to work it out. So when it comes to the perimeter, remember this thing is half of a circle. So that means the radius, it means also from there to there, it is equals to 2 meter. So that means this side is also 2 meter, and then this one is also 2 meter. So that means you can use that formula to calculate the circumference for half a circle. We know Musworing, it's half into 2 pi r. Yes. So I think let's make let's make a conclusion to say, if we have if we have a full circle, I can we know the circumference is 2 pi r. But if it's half, circumference is half of a full perimeter, which is what that cancels with that, then it is just pi r. So let us just take a shortcut and say, actually, when we have half a circle and we calculate the perimeter, let's say perimeter is equals to just pi r. Yes. So that means you can use pi r to know what that length is. And then you can also do the same for that one and say C is equals to what is it? C is equals to pi r. So what is now remaining is for you to know what are those short distances there. Because you know what that is, that you can calculate, you know what that is, but those two short distances you don't know. But I think you can be able to work it out, because you know that from here all the way up to there, it's 6. How do you know it's 6? Because from here to there is 3. So that means from there to there is another 3. So that means you have a total length being what? Being 6 meter. And then you have this one from there to there being 4. How do I know it is 4? It's because from center to there is 2. From center to there it's also 2, the radius. So that means we have 4 meter. So that means this smaller distance here and there, it should be 1 meter and then 1 meter. So what we know is that the combo of that and that is 2 meters. So that is why I'm saying here we can say it is 1 meter, and then there we can say it is 1 meter. So it's like the trick here is to hide behind. It is to hide behind the radius. So now you tell me, what is the perimeter? What is the perimeter? But did you guys have an idea of how to go about this one? Not an easy one, but did you guys have an idea of how to go about this one? Did you see the level of thinking that went into working out that one, honorable members? Did you guys see? Benfule Mandlebe, yeah. Benvulile Mandlebe. Say, what if I cheated and calculated the circumference of the big semicircle and the one for the small semicircle, and then subtracted the small semicircle from the big one. Yeah, no. It wasn't going to be correct, Larissa. And what makes it tricky is because there is this shape of a rectangle which is involved. So if you do calculations based on the circles, it's like if you try to connect the bigger circle, just look at what shape it does when you connect the bigger circle, and then when you connect the smaller circle. But can you see you still have this shape in between to worry about? Yes, that approach could work when it comes to the area. That approach could work when coming to the area. But let's see. Let's see. So now, let me calculate the perimeter and see what I'm going to get. So that means when it comes to the perimeter, maybe let me start there. This is where I'm going to start. So I'm going to say 2. I will add it with a pi times r. What is r? Is 3 there. So I can just say times 3 pi. This is the circumference for that. And then I add it with that 2 there. And then I add it with that 1 there. Plus 1. And then I plus it with that 1 being a 2 pi. And then I add it with that 1 there. It seems like it's easier and nicer where you have a half a circle. You just say the perimeter is that radius pi. It makes it very much easier. So now let us see. We have 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 being 6. So it's like we have 6. We have 3 pi and 2 pi. That makes it 5 pi. So it's like the perimeter is 6 plus 5 pi. According to me, this will be the perimeter. That will be the perimeter. Ali Medziris V, did you understand, honorable member? I hope you did. So I started with that length there and said that length is equal to 2. Why? Because we know the radius is 2. And then this one, it is actually what is it? R pi, which is equals to 3 pi. It is that. And then you plus it with that one. So we know we have these shorter ones. So even if you did not know what these shorter ones are, but what you know is that it is actually total being 6 minus 4. So these two smaller yana, they actually add up to 4. Not 4, but 2. Yes, because it's total being 6 minus that 4, what remains is 2, which is that 2. So whether you assume this one to be 0.5, that means that one must be 1.5. At the end of the day, when you add these two together, they must give you 2, such that when you plus it with that, it makes it that whole total distance being that. Yes, something of that nature. I'm just giving you guys some cases to think about. Okay, so that would be the calculations for the perimeter. Let's now go into the area and see if it could work. When it comes to the area, this is how I can approach it. Let me first calculate the area of that half circle. So I'm going to say the area of that half circle is going to be half of pi r squared. I see there. Okay, no, the dotted part, just to indicate that that is the radius. Okay, so now and remember, Larissa, if you assumed the dotted part to be part of it, then you can't add this one because it is the inside perimeter. And the perimeter definition says the outer distance of a shape. Also remember that. So now let's see the area of this one. I've written the formula there. And then a clever person will say, I'm going to say plus the area of this bigger shape, and then I'm going to minus the area of that. I'm just not sure if it makes sense, honorable members. It's like what you are going to do, it is to say, I'm going to calculate the total area of that rectangle. After calculating the area of that, you are going to subtract the area of that semicircle. And then that will leave you with this area, which is what you are looking for. Let me work it out. So it's like you're going to say length multiplied by breadth, meaning this total area. And then you're going to minus that one of semicircle. You're going to minus the area of that semicircle, pi r squared. So can you guys see, when we say you will be given a scenario and you need to formulate, this is what we mean, honorable members. And then from there, you just substitute. So can you see, when you get to varsity, whenever you get to varsity, just expect this type of thinking where you are given a scenario and you are expected to formulate and work it out and get to the answer. So you can easily say half and then you say pi. You just need to remember that the r for this one, it is that one of 3 plus. What is the length? It is that one from there to there, being 6 times. What is that? We know it is 2. You know you're going to minus half that inside circle there, which means it's pi. We know the r is 2 squared that. Then all that you do is to punch all of that. So let's see. So that means it's half into a pi, and then you have 3 squared. You plus it with a 6 times 2, where you minus a half of pi r squared. Yes, I'm getting 19.85 meters squared. I'm not sure if that's what you guys are getting on your side. Someone is saying, I see my mistake. I assume that the dotted line was part of it. Okay. Someone got 19.31. I'm getting 19.38 there. So that means you might have rounded off something somewhere. But without having to round off some things, that's what myself I got there. Yes, I've done everything correctly. There is the answer there. So even more, I know got it right. I didn't, let's see, I'm more correct. Yes, so can you guys see that Nginibhaqile this time around, honorable members. Nginibhaqile. So can you guys see? An examiner at someone like myself, honorable member, we just think deep and say, how can we trick these honorable members? Nothing new. There's nothing new there. You don't need to take out some Bible and look for the verses where you can find something which will lead you to a miracle. You just need to be able to interpret the radius and know how a radius work and how you can manipulate it, and then you work it from there. Just imagine there is a shape and I give you that radius and this radius, and then I keep quiet. And now you start wondering, what is then that? What is then that? We're not given that. We're not given that. What about those short distances there? So can you guys, can you see the level of thinking that is needed on this question before I look for something from exams? Can you guys see what I mean when I say you need to think deep? Does it make sense, honorable members? Manje lesson yaqala, honorable members. Manje lesson yaqala. Hey. Manje lesson yaqala, honorable members. I feel like you will find this exam questions very much easy, honorable members. I'm suspecting that you are going to find them very easy. I'm now here wondering which one I should start with, but I think that one is going to be easy, and it's allocated to March. You are going to find it, that one. That one. Yeah, okay. Let me start you with this one. But it's the same thing. I think it's the same thing. Okay. It's fine. This will be a warm-up. It's okay. It's okay for some of them. Okay. The school decides to build a new swimming pool. If a swimming pool costs 2,100 per square meter, how much will it cost the school to build the swimming pool? Yes. Yo, what a nice question. Barry, a school wants to build you guys a swimming pool, and this is the swimming pool of that shape. And they're saying the costs is equals to 2,100 per square meter. Now the question is, how much? Malini. How much? So can you guys see in practice or in real life, these are the kind of questions that you're going to be asking yourself. So that client comes to you and say, I want to build a swimming pool of this shape, and these are the dimensions. The municipality says, I can have a shape similar to that, but these are the dimensions. How much will it cost me to build it? And the contractor says, for me to build it for you, for every square meter, I'm charging you that much. So that means what you need to do is to find the area of that shape, and then you multiply it by the area that you calculated. then you will be able to know how much. So in short, it's like we are saying calculate the area of that shape. In this case, it's not the perimeter, but calculate the area of that shape. Once you are done, you multiply it by that, and then you will know how much it is going to cost to build your school. Not your school, but the pool in your school. So there you go. There you go, honorable members. Swimming pool. This is just as it looks like it's swimming, a swimming rule, but it's a swimming pool. Akulaleki namhlanje. Akulaleki namhlanje, honorable members. Akulaleki. Kuyasetshenzwa la, honorable members. Akulaleki kuyasetshenzwa. Kuyasetshenzwa. It's better to sweat now than waiting for exams where you need to make sure that you rest. Okay, let us see. What will be the answer there, honorable members? How much will it cost your school to build that? Izokosta malini? That is the question. If izokosta malini, malini. 76,188. 76,000. Okay. There is the answer that we are getting. They are saying the cost is going to be equals to 76,188.00. So can you guys see that ukosta malini to build that? Just to give you guys a sense of what that size is. If you know double garage, not necessarily double garage, but on a parking lot, yes, on a parking lot, those lines, they're actually 5 meters. So you can make an assumption of how long it's a 6 meter. And then a 4 meter, that means this is almost that size of a standard smallanyana room. And then there we've got an extra of a, what is it, 3 meter there. So that means there we have another 4 meters. So that means in total length is what is it, 13 meter. Yeah, it's a bigger nyana pool. Okay, now this one I'm going to work it out. I'm just going to assume that it is the same as the previous one that we have done. So now determine the area of the shaded area of that of the circle, that and that. Okay. These questions are no longer coming from me, these questions are not anymore coming from myself. Then we have that. Yeah, I see now. Determine the area of the shaded region if the radius of the circle is 9. Okay. Let me do that and say R is equals to 9 there. And then from there to there, it is 25. Let us say centimeters, or let me just say 29. So that means the unit is going to be, you'll just say whatever units. So all those units are actually in centimeters. The thing is, you see that one of 9, I didn't have a space there. This one, let us say it is 38. Yes. Yes. So what they want you to calculate, it is the area of the shaded part. How? 10%, but it's on the charger, this thermos. Area of the shaded part. Area of the shaded part. This thing, it says I'm on 10% and I'm charging. And I've plugged it on the charge. So guys, please be aware that I've actually put this thing on the charger. So for some reason, if it kicks me out, that would therefore be the end, because I realized that once I'm kicked out, I'm not able to come back to this live and take over. But I will check if it is connected. So yeah, this is that. So they want you to calculate area of the shaded part. You see that part outside, that part, the inside of the circle is not shaded. So they want you to calculate the area of that shaded part. Yes. Say it's 25, not 29. Huh? Okay, this is 25, this is 38, this is 9. I'm not sure if you get it, honorable member. Larissa, you say it's 25 and not 29. What's happening there, Larissa? Did I make a mistake somewhere? Not sure about that one. Yes, area of the shaded part. Let's see. If you'll be able to work it out. Oh yes. Yes, it's 25. 25, 25. Okay. Let's see if you're going to be able to work it out. 220.53, 220. Okay, let's see how you worked it out. So that means it's area of a rectangle, which is a half times perpendicular height, let's say times breadth. You are going to minus the area of the circle. Area of the circle is pi r squared. So that means, let's say that being 38, and then the breadth being 25 minus pi. What is r? R is 9 squared. Okay, let's see. Let us see. So that means 0 0.538 25 minus pi squared. Wait, why am I getting a different answer, honorable members? Why am I getting... Oh, no, I said 35 instead of 38. Okay. Yes. 224.53 meters squared. So I said 35 instead of 3. Okay. Very easy. I'm not sure. Yeah, no, maybe very easy, but yeah, okay. Let me not say much. But I will give you guys this one. Let's see. Okay. What I like about these problems is that I don't need to be accurate in terms of drawing this. As long as I've got some dimensions there, some things. Okay. And we have 4 meter there, we have 4 meter here. Calculate the area of the shaded part in there. So they want you again to calculate the area of the shaded part. Area of the shaded part. Yes. 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 Area of the shaded part. Let's see. Yes. Let's see if you are going to be able to work it out. Remember guys, akulaleki namhlanje. Akulaleki namhlanje. Akulaleki. This is the problem. We still have 2 more that we need to do. So if you can be quick enough, in no time, so besiqedile. In no time, sizobe siqedile. Okay. You guys are getting 12, 12, 12. Okay, let's see. So that means the area of the shaded part will be that by that, meaning it's 4 times 4 minus, if this is equals to that, that means it has to be half of that total, meaning it's 2 and 2 there. So 2 by 2. So I know that is 16. That is 4. That okay. Okay. Manje niyacabanga manje. Okay. Just let's see this one. That is 140 millimeters. Calculate the area of the shaded part. Yes. Calculate area of the shaded part. Yes. Area of the shaded part. Yes. Let's see. Let's see if you are going to be able to work it out. Area of the shaded part. Area of the shaded part. Akulaleki namhlanje, honorable members. Akulaleki. I see some have gone to take some rest. It's okay, they will catch up, but we just need to make sure that we complete this. I just need to remember to show you guys how the real questions may look like. Once this is done, there's one more, and then says yeah, okay. Okay, they've got some responses. Let's see, 577 577 3 that. Okay, let us see. So the area will be a half of that big one, half of that big one minus half circle of the small one. So you can take out this as common factor. So that means you have the big one minus that of the small one. And then again, you can still take out that pi as common factor. That means you have the r for the big one minus r for the small one. So can you guys see what we mean when we say you formulate, honorable members? You formulated and then now you have simplified it. So that means you just need to know what is from the center to there, which is half of 140. What is that? Is it 70? Let's see, 70 times 2, it's 140. So that means this is 70 millimeters. So that means you've got half pi into the bigger one. We need to be careful of something. the radius of the bigger one, it is the one which is 70 squared, minus the radius of this smaller one, it is half of that 70. So that means it's 70, this is 35. So that means it is 35 squared. And then let us see, 0.5 pi into 70 squared minus 35 squared. And then we get 5772.68 millimeter squared. Yo, what a nice one. What a nice one. So I hope you guys did see how to work it out. Again, I am very much impressed, honorable members. It seems like we are definitely getting some way. So here is the last one. Here is the last one. I wonder if this is a circle. There we've got a circle. And then all of a sudden we have that. Where that is 90 degrees there. And then this is the center of the circle. And then that is 13 that. And then this side it is 12 meters. And then this one it is 5 meters. Yes, again what they want you to do is to calculate area of the shaded part. This is the shaded part, honorable members. This is the shaded part, so I will just do that so that I don't cancel those numbers, so that it's easy to see. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Let us now do calculate the area of the shaded part. Yes. Let's see. Area of the shaded part. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Heban. There's an answer already, 500.93 meter squared. Heban. There's another one, Mandlong. Mandlonge also got the same answer there. Mandlonge. I'll just wait for the last one to check what answer they are getting. Otherwise, no, I think this thing might kick me out. If you remember, I was on some like 1%. So let's quickly check if we can be able to work it out. So area of the total, it's pi r squared minus area of a triangle, which is half, perpendicular height, and then that. So this is pi. What is the radius? The radius is half of 13. Otherwise, what is it? You can just say pi diameter, which is 13, minus half of that 12 being the perpendicular height, and then 5. So let us see what is pi into that, and then that, and then that. wait, pi squared, pi r squared minus, wait, why am I getting a different answer, honorable members? Because what I did was a pi r squared, meaning 13, you can just say 13 divided by 2. This is pi r squared, is the area. Let's see, say you did not specify if it was the diameter. It's my no 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 no. Yes sis, yes sis. Even if sisenkantolo, singayidebate. Look at this, honorable members. This side is your hypotenuse, which is the longest side. Name. So this is the side, this is the side. So this one, it definitely has to be your hypotenuse, the longest side. It therefore means from there to there being your hypotenuse, passing through the center, it is your diameter. So that means this is what I'm getting. I hope you guys, through your mistakes, you are learning. But does it make sense now, honorable member? Guys, does it now make sense what I've done there? I wonder how you guys calculated it, because unless if you assumed that 13 to be the radius, of which you can see mathematically doesn't make sense. Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay. So that means even examiner here all baqile mos. It means examiner all baqile here. Oh, I can see where I went wrong. Yes. That means you assumed 13 to be the radius. So can you guys see, examiner doesn't need to tell you if that 13 is the radius or the diameter. The reason to that is because you can see that inside you have a right-angled triangle. So the moment you start having 12 and then you start having that 5, yeah, it wouldn't make sense for that 13 to be R. Nah, it wouldn't make sense. So actually, this 13, it is for that line. The dot simply indicates to that, to say that hypotenuse passes through the center. That is the main purpose of the dot. Just to say it's passing through the center. So this is supposed to be the last question. I just want to check if you guys would be able to I just saw something very much interesting here. I wonder if you guys would sometimes see this thing. And then now it would be a shading there. Let me just say that. I'm not sure if it's in the movies or somewhere, guys. Doesn't this thing look familiar? This thing that I'm drawing now, honorable members. This thing. Just let me know, guys. This thing, does it not look familiar, this thing, honorable members? This thing, guys. You tell me. and yang. Evan, how do you guys know? Evan, you guys are informative, mos. Nikwase kanjani? How did you guys know? Is the yin and yang light and dark? Yes. I wasn't aware that a yin-yang symbol is the yin-yang symbol, the yin and yang symbol. I wasn't aware that it means light and dark. Yes. Tui and La from Avatar. Tui and La. Tui and La. Okay. Guess what? Now they bring it in exam, but what they do, they bring it this way. Just want you guys to have an idea of what's going on there. They bring it like that, and then they do that. So what they do is to say that, and then that. Yes. And then they say there you are having 20 millimeter, and then again 20 millimeter. Yes. And then they say determine the perimeter of this teardrop shape. Round of the answer. Yeah. Yes. And then the question says find perimeter of shape above. Yes. That is there. The yin-yang symbol. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Find perimeter of shape above. Yes. Let's work it out, honorable members, and then from there, sesiqedile. Let us see if we can. Oh, Ali got an answer already. Hey, Ban. Is it not because you are a Chinese and you know this symbol, honorable member? Why so quick, so fast? How come so quick, so fast? Yes. This one. It's an interesting question, that one. Yeban. It seems like Okay. Seems like a okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. So the three, not even three, but it's many of you guys. Um Many of you guys did get it, not to say correct, but it seems like you got more or less the same, and not more or less, but you just got the same answer. Okay, now we are done, honorable members. So I'm just going to remove that, but allow me to show you how it could come in exam. We're not going to do this one, but I just want to give you guys an idea of what you might expect. So if they want, they can give to you this thing in a form of that. They can say this is the length, and they say that is half x plus 2. So can you guys see? And they say the diagram alongside represents a rectangle, and then they say a perimeter is 37 centimeter. Yes, they say perimeter is equals to 37 centimeter, and then they say solve for x. Without you guys working it out, do you think you can be able to work it out, that one? Don't calculate, but just look at it and let me know if you think you would be able to work it out. Because that's when things go deeper. When things go deeper, this is what you might need to expect. So these exercises that we did today, they are going to make it easier when we do a trigonometry paper 2, because there you will be able to understand better when we do certain calculations. Okay, there is a yes from Larissa. Yes, so what you need to do, honorable members, you know this is going to be 5x also. This also is going to be half that. Then you plus that with that with that with that, and then you equate to 37, and then from there you start solving for x. So that's how you would work it out. So guys, we will leave it here, but I hope you did enjoy and learn something out of today's lesson. Trust me, that's how we learn, honorable members. So ladies and gentlemen, as always, trust me when I say my name starts with a letter D, and guess what? I am out. So bona kusasa ke. Yes, so dibana kusasa. Okay, guys, have a very good night. I am out. I'll just be waiting for you guys to go out, and then ngizobe ngiqedile. I don't think there are any questions, and I think those of you guys who remained until this time, you were enjoying today's lesson. So yeah, that is it. I think we have covered everything. Bye, Anos World. Bye. Oh, it's Moano. Okay. Okay.